Morning, my dear students. In the last class, we have already discussed about the sound chapter. In that sound chapter, the definition of sound, how sound is produced, which medium is required for the propagation of sound, what are ultrasonic and infrasonic sounds, the terms related to the sound wave and the mechanical wave, and the types of mechanical wave. So in today's class, we'll discuss about the speed of sound in different mediums. Speed of sound in different medium. So sometimes you may observe that when crackers are exploded, you will see the flash first and then you will hear a sound of the exploded cracker little bit later. So why it is so? Because the speed of light is more than the speed of sound wave. So when the cracker was exploded, the sound which is traveling in a medium, it will take some amount of time to reach us. So here in a medium, when sound is propagating, its speed is depends on two factors. One is the elasticity of the medium and the second one is the density of the medium. So what is the first one? Elasticity of the medium, and second one is the density of the medium. So based on these two factors, the speed of a sound wave in a medium is depends. Then what do you mean by elasticity? So elasticity is nothing but the ability of a medium particles to come to its original position after they start to vibrate. That is called as elasticity of that particular medium. So in general, the solid medium is having more amount of elastic property compared to liquid and gases. So then density, you know already the ratio between mass and volume. So based on these two factors, the speed of a sound wave is depends in a particular medium, and by using these two factors, Newton give a relation to find out the speed of sound. So that is V is equals to square root of E divided by rho. So where E is elasticity of the medium and rho is the density of the medium. When sound is propagating in a gaseous medium, the temperature of the medium remains constant. It is called as an isothermal change. So what do you mean by isothermal change? A medium, if its temperature remains constant, that is called as isothermal change. So for an isothermal change, the elasticity of a medium is always equals to the pressure of that medium. So when an elasticity of a medium is equals to its pressure for an isothermal change. For an isothermal change, elasticity of a medium is equals to pressure. So by using this, the speed of a sound, this relation is given as V is equals to square root of, instead of E, we should write P divided by rho. So this is the formula we will get for an isothermal change. At a normal temperature and pressure in air medium, so the value of atmospheric pressure is 1.01 into 10 to the power of 5 Pascal, and the density of a medium is, which medium is, now we are considering the sound is traveling through gaseous medium or air medium. So the density of that air medium is 1.293 kg per meter cube. So if these two values are substituted in this equation, so we will get the speed of sound is nearly equals to 280 meter per second. So by using this Newton's relation, so we get the speed of sound as 280 meter per second. but practically or experimentally the speed of sound in air is 330 meter per second. So whatever the speed we calculated by using Newton's relation, it is less than the experimental value of speed of sound. So later the scientist Laplace, he made some correction in this relation. So then what the correction he made in that relation? And according to him, when sound is propagating in air medium, so then there is no exchange of heat energy. So when sound is propagating in air medium, there is no exchange of heat energy in that medium. So that is called as an adiabatic change. What is that called as? An adiabatic change. So in this adiabatic change, when sound is propagating in gaseous medium, so during the formation of compression and rarefaction, the heat remains same. There is no exchange of heat energy between the particles. That is called as adiabatic change. So for an adiabatic change, the elasticity of the medium is equals to gamma p. So for an isothermal change, the elasticity of the medium is equals to its pressure. But for an adiabatic change, the elasticity of the medium is equals to gamma p. And from the Einstein's relation, V is equals to E divided by rho. So by using this relation, the speed of a sound wave can be given as V is equals to square root of gamma p divided by rho. So where gamma is nothing but it is the ratio of two specific heats. One is the specific heat of a gas at constant pressure and the specific heat capacity of a constant value. So this is called as gamma. So gamma is defined as it is the ratio of two specific heats of a gas at which we have taken the constant pressure and constant value. So the value of gamma is depends on the nature of the medium. For air medium, the value of gamma is about 1.4, and again at the normal atmospheric pressure and temperature. So the pressure value is 1.01 into 10 to the power 5 Pascal, and the density of air medium is 1.293 kg per meter cube. And by substituting all these values in this relation, the speed of sound we will get 330 meter per second. So which is exactly equals to the experimental value of speed of sound in a particular medium. So this is the correction he made in his relation. And the speed of sound is different in different mediums. The speed of sound is maximum in solid medium, and it is less in liquid medium and least in gaseous medium. So you may ask the question, why the speed of sound is maximum in solid medium? So why? Because as I told you already, in the solid medium is having elastic property, so which is slightly more than the liquid and gases. So the speed of sound is depends on two factors, you know already. One is elasticity and density. So first thing is the elastic property of a solid medium is more compared to the liquid and gases. So due to this reason, in solid the speed of sound is maximum than liquid than gas. So then what is the speed of sound in solid? So the speed of sound in solid, it is nearly about 5100 meter per second. In liquid, so it is about 1500 meter per second, and in gases it is about 340 meter per second. So these are the different values of speed of sound in different mediums. So all these speeds of sound in different mediums is considered at a temperature of 0 degree Celsius. So at 0 degree Celsius in solid, the speed of sound is 5100 meter per second, and at 0 degree Celsius the speed of sound in liquid is 1500 meter per second, and at 0 degree Celsius the speed of sound in gas is 340 meter per second. So by seeing these values, we will come to know that the speed of sound in solid is more compared to the other two mediums. And let us see some examples which shows the speed of sound in steam is more compared to the gases. And the first example is, so just to consider a long steel rod. When you produce a sound at one end of the steel rod, you can hear the two sounds at the other end of the steel rod. So the first sound is heard through the steel rod, and the second sound is heard a little bit later through air medium. So from this we can conclude that the speed of sound in steel rod is more compared to the speed of sound in air medium. So this is one simple example which shows the speed of sound in solid is more than the speed of sound in air medium. And second one is, so I think you already studied this example last year. I don't know whether you have remembered this or not. I will tell you one more time. So the people who are living nearby the railway stations, so to identify, to check whether the train is coming or not, what they will do? First they will press their ear against the rails of the railway track. Then they will come to know that whether the train is coming or not by hearing the sound through that steel iron rail. How? The reason is that when train is moving, the fast moving wheel of a train which produces some amount of energy through the iron rails of a railway track, and the speed of sound is more in solids, so that iron rail is a solid. So due to this reason, the speed of sound is maximum in that iron rail. So it means the sound travels very faster in that iron rail compared to the speed of sound in air. So that's why whatever the sound we are hearing in air medium, compared to that, the sound which is heard through that iron rail is very fast. So by hearing that sound, the people come to know that whether the train is coming or not. So this is the second example. Again, this example is also shows that whether the sound is traveling with the greatest speed in solid compared to air. These are the simple examples. And the next topic is about the speed of sound in gas depends on factor or factors affected on the speed of sound in gas. So it is particularly related to the gas. The speed of sound in gas is depends on some factors. So the first factor is the density of the medium or the density of the gas. So what is the first factor? That is density. So from the Einstein's relation, from the Newton's relation, we will come to know that V is equals to E divided by square root of E divided by rho. So from this relation, we will come to know that speed of sound in a gaseous medium is inversely proportional to the square root of density. Means as the density of a gaseous medium is more, in that the speed of sound is very less. Means the sound travels with a lesser speed in that medium. For example, the density of oxygen is 16 times more than density of hydrogen. It means the density of oxygen is more compared to the density of hydrogen. So from this relation we will come to know that the speed of sound is inversely proportional to square root of density. So means between oxygen and hydrogen, in which medium or in which gaseous medium the sound travels very faster? In hydrogen. So why? Because its density is less compared to the density of oxygen. So in hydrogen, the speed of sound is 4 times compared to the speed of sound in oxygen. So how does the density affects the speed of sound in a gas? It is inversely proportional to speed of sound, or speed of sound is inversely proportional to the square root of density of a gaseous medium. So in a gaseous medium, the density goes on decreasing, means the speed of sound in that medium goes on increasing. So that is the first factor which affects the speed of sound in a gaseous medium. And the second one is the temperature. Temperature of a gaseous medium. See, just now you understood that V is inversely proportional to square root of density. So when density of a medium is decreases, the density of a medium is decreases only when the temperature increases. It means the temperature and density both are inversely proportional to each other. So as the temperature of a gaseous medium goes on increasing, the density of that medium decreases. So as the density decreases, what about the speed of sound in that gaseous medium? Obviously increases. So from this relation, we can easily write that V is directly proportional to the square root of temperature. So as the temperature of a gaseous medium goes on increasing, the speed of sound in that medium also increases. Why? Because both are directly proportional to each other. For every rise in temperature, for every rise in 1 degree Celsius, then the speed of sound increases up to 0.61 meter per second. So to calculate this, there is a formula. V is equals to V naught plus 0.61 T. So where V naught is the speed of sound at 0 degree Celsius in gaseous medium, and this is the value of increasing speed of sound for every rising temperature. So for every rising temperature at 0 degree Celsius, V is equals to V naught is nothing but the speed of sound at 0 degree Celsius, that is 330 to 340 meter per second. The speed of sound in air is varies from 330 to 340 meter per second. Now I am taking the value as 330 meter per second plus 0.01 and the rising temperature. So for example, if you consider the rising temperature is 10 degrees Celsius, now you have to substitute the rising temperature as 10 degrees Celsius. So V is equals to 330 plus 0.61 into 10, so that is 6.1. So V is equals to 336.1 meter per second. So when the temperature of a gaseous medium is increases by 10 degrees Celsius, its speed is increases by 336.1 meter per second. So this is how the temperature affects the speed of sound in a gaseous medium. And the third one is humidity. So what is the third factor which affects the speed of sound in a gas? That is humidity. So in a gaseous medium, the humidity, the presence of humidity decreases the density of the gaseous medium. Means again how humidity and the density are related. Humidity is inversely proportional to the density. The presence of humidity in a gaseous medium which decreases the density of that particular medium. So humidity is inversely proportional to the density of the medium. So at in the dry air, the speed of sound is considered as 330 meter per second. But when it comes to humidity, then its speed of sound, the speed of sound in the presence of humidity goes on increasing. So why? Because it is inversely proportional to the density. If humidity is inversely proportional to density, means it is directly proportional to the speed of sound. So in a medium, if humid air is there, then the speed of sound in that medium is obviously increases. And the fourth one is direction of wind. So just assume I am producing sound. No need to assume I am already producing sound. So now I am producing sound. So in which direction the speed of sound is increases, or in which direction the speed of sound is propagating? If the wind blows opposite to the direction of propagation of sound, then obviously the speed of sound is decreases. So that is how the direction of wind affects on the speed of sound in a gaseous medium. So these are the some factors which affects the speed of sound in a gaseous medium. Just you remember, it is only related to the gaseous medium. First one is density, second temperature, third one humidity, and the fourth one is the direction of wind. So these are the factors which affects on the speed of sound. So now let us see which factors does not affect the speed of sound in a gaseous medium. The factors not affected on the speed of sound in a gaseous medium. First one is pressure. From Newton's relation, V is equals to P divided by rho, or gamma P divided by rho. So as I told you already, density is inversely proportional to speed of sound, but pressure is directly proportional to the speed of sound. Even though it is directly proportional to the speed of sound, it does not affect anything on the speed of sound. So then why does not it affect on the speed of sound in a gaseous medium. So why? Because just assume if the pressure is increases, the pressure of a gaseous medium is increases, then what about its volume? Volume is obviously decreases. So as the pressure increases, the volume of that medium is decreases. As the volume decreases, density is equal to mass by volume. You know this already. Density is equal to mass by volume. So volume decreases means density is automatically increases. It means from this relation what we can conclude, as the pressure increases, the density is also increases. Then the ratio of these two factors remains constant. So the ratio of the pressure and density remains constant. So due to that reason, whenever change in pressure takes place in a medium, that does not affect anything on the speed of sound. So this is the reason why the change in pressure does not affect anything on the speed of sound. So why does not affect anything on the speed of sound? Why? Because as the pressure increases, the volume of that medium is decreases, then density is automatically increases. Then if the pressure increases, we can conclude that the density is also increases, and the ratio between these two factors remains constant. So due to that reason, whenever there is a change in pressure of a medium, that does not affect on the speed of sound. So this is the first factor. If they ask you a question, how does this change in pressure affects the speed of sound in a gaseous medium, means what you have to write? The change in pressure does not affect anything on the speed of sound in a gaseous medium. Second one is amplitude of a sound wave. Even the amplitude of a sound wave does not affect anything on the speed of sound. Third one is frequency. The frequency is also does not affect anything on the speed of sound in a gaseous medium. So these are the some factors which do not affect on the speed of sound in a medium. So now let us see the differences between the light wave and sound wave. The differences between light wave and sound wave. So here is light wave and sound wave. So the first difference between light wave and sound wave is the light waves are electromagnetic waves. The light waves are electromagnetic waves, but the sound waves are mechanical waves. Light waves are electromagnetic waves and the sound waves are mechanical waves. And the second difference is, in air medium, the light waves are considered as transfer waves. So in air medium, the light waves are transfer waves. In air medium, the sound waves are considered as longitudinal waves. And in air medium, the speed of light is 3 into 10 to the power of 8 meter per second, and the speed of sound in air medium is 340 meter per second. So as I told already, the speed of sound in air medium is varies from 330 to 340. And for the propagation of light wave, no medium is required. No medium is required for propagation. But for sound wave, compulsory a medium is required for propagation. Okay, so these are the differences between the light waves and the sound waves. Okay, in today's class, I explained about the speed of sound in different mediums. In which medium the speed of sound is more, in which medium the speed of sound is least, and the factors which affects on the speed of sound in a gaseous medium, and the factors which do not affect anything on the speed of sound in a gaseous medium. Thank you.